What's good, fight fans? Stash is corn. Shout out to the LDBC. Um, this Mikey Garcia and Spence. I can't wait till this shit is over. It's just I just knew it was gonna be like this. The switcheroo. Like Mikey I think Earl Spence is mad. Like he's frustrated because he don't like he said he's tired of seeing Mikey Garcia. I feel you, I don't want to keep seeing somebody that I'm about to fight, let alone that every time I see him, I dislike him more and more. So, and that just seems like that's where Earl Spence is coming from. Like he's just tired of seeing Mikey Garcia's face. And it's just that, but it's like the switcheroo. Earl Spence and his team has been very respectful, like they are to damn near every opponent they face, until they get disrespectful with them. They've been respectful in camp. They've been respectful on camera. You know, um, they just talk about the fight. And Mikey Garcia is doing more than just talk about the fight. You know, um, I mean, I'm not gonna go down the list. I'm just, I recall them talking about he's gonna steal his girlfriend, steal his baby mother or his wife, or whoever. I don't think he's married, but I think his baby mother, his girlfriend, or something like that. They were saying they were gonna steal him. Like that's what Earl Spence is saying. Talk like that during the press conference. Stop making it seem like your team is my team. That's not the case. Mikey Garcia's team has been very rude. They've been assholes towards Earl Spence's team and Earl Spence in general. But it's like they're playing different roles. You saying all this type of stuff when you in the gym and you cool and comfortable around your own setting. But when you get into the press conference, it's suit, jacket, blazer, three-piece suit, the boots, dress shoes, the slick back hairstyle, and he's a great fighter, and it's bullshit. That's why Earl Spence is like, yo, like, stop playing, stop bullshitting, basically. Like, yo, stop trying to act like you me. You're not me. It's like, it feels like Mike Garcia just biting off of everything Earl Spence is doing. Stop biting, bro. Just stop it. You saying the same. You saying I'm just like Earl Spence. I see myself in him. It's like you want some of his shine. I see myself in him. I just do it a little bit better. Well, how come you don't got his fan base? How come you don't got, you don't knock out people like he do? You don't fight exactly like Earl Spence. Get out of here with that. And then you're gonna say that's your story, you sticking to it. We fight the same, but your brother say all other types of shit. Whatever you say about Earl Spence, whatever you say about Earl Spence, Robert, we're gonna turn around and say, well, your brother said he's just like him. Like, you can say whatever, but your brother's just like him, right? Your brother's just like him. He's very basic, but your brother's just like him. I mean, it's just can't have one without the other. Mikey fights like Earl Spence is plan A. Like, that's what, like, your first plan, your game plan, it's your first game plan. It's game plan A. Once that plan don't work, you go to the second plan, which is probably B. Earl Spence's game plan A, that's what you're saying? Like, he fights like that person. You don't really know how Earl Spence fight. He got a lot in the arsenal. And after he said that, that's what Mikey said. I have more, like, I have more to show. Like, I'm not even going to go back and forth. But it's things that Earl Spence said that he turned around and said the same shit. Like, you trying to bite, you trying to steal some of his thunder. Just do your own shit. Like, you talking trash, you doing all of this stuff to make sure you're in the right shape to be in this fight, but acting like you have the keys already. How? If Mikey Garcia is still sticking with his story, saying, I see something that I can expose in Earl Spence Jr., okay, but wait, why are you with Snack then? Why do you need Victor Conti's oxygen mask, his treadmills, little bubble, all his workout drills, his drinks, his pills and capsules? You probably drinking goat piss for the pH balance and shit. Who knows? I mean, evidently you need help. You don't have the ability to do what the skills you have. You must don't have them on tip top shape. Evidently, you need help. You spending money to get help, to have the ability needed to expose whatever you seen in Earl Spence Jr. You don't have them. You're trying to develop them. You got a whole team, maybe a staff, helping you develop those skills so you can last and, in your words, beat Earl Spence Jr. In your brother's words, knock out Earl Spence Jr. You need help. You're getting help. You probably spent six figures getting help. And I can tell, people talking about size, they keep and continue talking about size. I can tell it's really getting to Mikey. And it's weird because Mikey, you can visually tell that you're smaller, right? Like you're coming up weight class, right? So why is it bothering you people talking about weight classes? I mean, talking about your size versus his size. It's like it's starting to get to you. Mikey acting like, like nobody can go against him. Everybody have to pick him to beat Earl Spencer. He's pissed off and shit. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why he's acting like that. Like, why are you so? Yeah, it's a size difference. People are going to talk about the size difference. Like, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Just talking about the size. Like, nobody's really taking away Mikey Garcia's ability to do to do something in this fight. We know that he's a great fighter. We know he's good. It's just that people come talk about the size difference. I mean, it's normal. But Mikey Garcia saying all that stuff he's been saying, his fans, his corners, brothers, his father, all of that, what I'm saying, is telling Earl, that he really got something to prove. Sugar Ray Leonard and all the other fighters and all other retired fighters and stuff, like, it's just evidently Earl has something to prove. And if that's the case, bruh, don't get mad at him if he mess around and send Mikey to the hospital or something. It ain't his fault. That's why there's referees in the ring to stop fights from getting that far. But things happen. But I don't think getting on Earl Spence's bad side is going to help him in this situation. I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't. And I see it made Mikey feel real good that, all the fans came to the press conference or whatever. But, all the Earl Spence fans ain't going to come to no press conference. You had Duran there. It could have been 100% of the reason. Could have been 80% of the reason why a lot of people was at the press conference. You know what I'm saying? But good. I'm glad, everybody's coming to press conference. I hope he has a lot of fans come to the fight. I don't see anything bad about that. Ain't nobody mad about that. Spence not even mad about that because, it's just giving him more recognition. Spence took the fight because of Mikey's backing, his following, all the fans that he can, generate. Mikey Garcia seen dollar signs when he seen Earl Spence. And Earl Spence, when he took this fight, I'm more sure he was thinking about the outcome of the money situation and how many people he can generate. And if this could be a pay-per-view fight, he was thinking like that too. But Mikey asked for this. Earl Spence just obliged. Y'all gotta remind yourself that every time it looked like Earl Spence is bullying Mikey Garcia in the ring. Remind yourself that after the fight. Earl Spence did not ask for this fight, did not gun him down, did not go down to his weight class. He called out Earl Spence for months, and Earl Spence took the fight. Just remember that. But Mikey having busloads of fans come is a good thing. It's a very good thing, So after Spence take him apart like Mr. Potato Head in front of all of his fans, they'll know, realize, and never forget who's better. After talking all of this trash, you see who's better. Period. You'll witness it for yourself. I'm glad. Hopefully he'll take some of his fans since they fight so much alike. Now you see the difference in their fighting styles. We don't want to hear no excuses, yo. No excuses after all that cheese, His team and Mikey was talking after all that fucking cheese that you fans been talking. We don't want to hear no excuses after Earl treat his ass like a light in the ass little brother. We don't want to hear no excuses, yo. Errol Spence said Vada's been testing them the whole fight. Blood and urine, they've been tested the whole fight. And I believe this is what, how many, 8 weeks, 10-week camp they said they've been in? But also, Earl said he hasn't been tested in the last 2 weeks. Y'all need to see when Mikey's being tested. Where are those questions at? Somebody need to walk up and ask Mikey when the last time he been tested. Somebody said that Victor Conti quote was, Vada is easy to beat. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that. Somebody said that. I don't know how long ago it was said. Victor said it or not said it, but I'm just saying y'all need to see what he's doing over there. He the one that's coming up a weight class or 2 weight classes, however you want to think about it. But man, other than that, it's just Earl's gonna send a message to y'all. He's gonna send a message, man, and I want the microphones turned all the way up and tested and put them in Mikey Garcia's corner. Turn those mics all the way up. Turn the mic high, high, high. Turn that shit higher. I'm telling you, I want to hear every word out of Mikey Garcia's corner. Every word that Robert is saying throughout in between every round. I want to hear it. Put a mic in that corner. I want Earl to drop Mikey Garcia and not go to his corner. And when they drop him, and they tell him, they turn their back on the fighter and tell the other fighter that dropped him to go to the corner. I want Earl just to stand there for a second. Give Mike some extra time. Give him some extra time. Fuck it. This is gonna be a serious fight, yo. I believe y'all you've done it. I think Mikey Garcia exceeded. I'm sorry. I think he succeeded in making Errol Spence mad. But I don't know if it was a good choice or not. But I will make my whole prediction video after the weigh-in tomorrow. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.